What is going on, guys? Dragon Blade here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and today we're going to do the one day late Halloween special. I threw together this deck called 2Spooky4Me. It's just a bunch of skeletons, werewolves. Oh, what did I just take out? Grimshield, brother. Whoopsies. It's a bunch of skeletons, werewolves, spirits, the Defiler that pulls things back from the grave, a mummy, Necro to pull stuff back from the grave, and some vampires. I tried to record a little bit with this before, but I've gotten a little bit of the beginning of the month blues, where all of my opponents have basically played, I think I've played like 3 or 4 Prophecy Aggro Battle Mages already, which just completely destroy this deck, as you can see, since we are kind of light in the 1-2 department, even a tiny bit light in the 3 department, and then we start getting going in 4, 5, 6. So deck probably needs more early game. There's no good 2-drops that fit the theme. And I didn't want to break the theme just to try and make it super competitive. So even if we get trashed this time around, we'll see how things go. Kind of crappy opening hand, but the Deathless Draugr may do some stuff for us. And we have a Deadly in hand. Honestly, the early drops, the 3-drops are pretty decent, but I felt like we had too many 3-drops before, and then I cut it down to this. But, yeah, there's not that many spooky 1 and 2 drops. Got the Draugrs here, and then you have the Dragon Cult Ghost. And that's about it for 1-drops, and then 2-drops. Literally the only one is Circle Initiate. Please don't have an Execute. He does not have an Execute. Good. We are drawing exceptionally poorly, though. Just need to survive a little bit more and we can start doing some stuff. I don't even know why Necro's in the deck. The way the deck is constructed, I'm almost never going to see it played. Do I just let him play that? That thing's going to proc for him, which will give him even more health. But after this turn, I should be able to hit him. I didn't know those things get charged, though. I guess because they get summoned at the end of the turn, technically. There's a Javelin ready to go. Come on, where's my mummy at? I don't feel like getting aggro down right now from this. Oh, that Piercing Javelin was at a really bad time. Okay, so next we'll probably go for... I don't even know. Come on, mummy. Murkwater Shaman. Block that damage.
I am ready to join the circle.
Get these 2 guys out. I don't know what he's going to plan on doing with the curse, besides I guess he can go for Leaf Lurkers. We're just getting absolutely beat down. We need to draw into our Night Shadow for some healing. Or potentially our Grimshield brother if he gets a bunch of swings off, but we need a lot of healing right now. We can play Bone Daddy next turn, but more than likely he has answers ready to go. Especially with the way he's just beating the crap out of us. This is where we get Cursed Leaf Lurkered, right?
Khajiit will find a way in.
Oh, it's a Quinroll Burglar, which is even worse. We have nothing to block it either. Wow.
Protect the Harbinger.
We have nothing to block it. Here we're gonna go with this. It's gonna be an 8/8. Wow. I don't think this deck's really gonna work out without an early game. We're just getting our face beat in before I can do anything. But there's just no early drops.
Ifra stands with me.
got green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow. It's a perfectly sorted discard pile. Okay, we'll hit this. We'll hit this. What do we want to pull back? Probably a Wrath of Sithis, I would think. I mean, sadly, we're still gonna lose.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
I don't think there's any possible way that we win this game. We take 4. He's got to have 1 from hand somehow. The lack of early game in this deck is going to probably prevent it from ever doing anything.
A fine battle.
Honestly, we didn't even, like, complete... That was just drawing all our 6s and 7s at a bad time. It's alright, though. We will find a way to have some fun. Let's get another one and see if we can't win game 2. I just want my spooky memes to work. I really should have gotten it in yesterday at the end of the month. Although the end of the month grind might be worse than the beginning of the month grind, so I take that back, actually. I got 2 and 3 ready to go. Although I'm sure my opponent will have either an Execute or a Firebolt for the Circle Initiate. If not, just be smacking me in the face over and over again. I'm going to put back the Mummy, because it's not something we want super badly, and our drop gets worse. But we have the Initiate ready to go, and we just have to wait and react to see what our opponent's playing. Nothing so far. We get to get on the board first with a Death of Stronger. Which gives us a decent amount of presence, knowing that even if you kill it, it's coming back. See what my opponent has. He's got a Thieves Guild Recruit. I just want to get spirits out just because they pose a problem. Especially if I get the second one out. And if he has a curse, all he does is clear out our joggers. Which is fine, theoretically. We do have to worry about not buffing any one thing too much because of curses and finish offs. Okay. This. Next turn we'll try and get Circle Initiate out. Buff it twice. Or buff it once, I mean. It only gets the buff from the first rune. I was thinking about if these two died. That's how, like, broken I am inside. I'm like, alright, let's already plan for these two creatures dying because there's no way I'm going to get to keep them. Okay. Going to contest with the Werebat. The best way to do this. If I trade first, I break 2 runes more than likely. Or, for sure, I mean. If I play this, swing first, and then try and trade it in, I get punished by the 3/3 guard and the 2/2 guard plus 2 attack orc. Other than that, I think we're okay. So I think I want to go this route.
I am ready to join the circle. My
Okay, cool. And then I think I'll get the Draugr out anyway. Next turn we can Wrath of Sithis, which will be pretty nice. And now, since this is a 6/6 spirit, he's really going to want to kill it, which means it'll probably buff. I mean, we got a 50-50 to buff one of these two guys. Even Cursed Leaflurker is not great here.
Let's make the ancestors.
That's not too bad for us. We're going to deal a bunch of damage this turn. Could play Grim Shield Brother, but I'd rather go Wrath of Sithis, to be honest. Just because we're ahead right now and Wrath of Sithis makes it pretty hard to keep answering, since everything costs one more. Now if he had any 2 cards he wants to play, maybe he can only play 1. You know, makes it harder to answer. Next turn will be Grim Shield Brother. If everything gets to swing, we deal 12 next turn, which breaks him past his last rune, and potentially even mills him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 10 in hand, so depending on what he plays, when we pop the 3 runes, we could be breaking some, or destroying some cards. Fell the Mighty. That should be it, yeah. Okay.
If we die,
This.
we die together. Now you've made me mad.
Any guards he gets, we'll be able to kill with the Deadly Draugr. Like if it's a Fighters Guild recruit, I'd rather trade this in.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Or that. Ooh, the Unstoppable Rage getting burned is pretty good. So it's a Rage Archer deck. That's what we know now. We've got 9 on the board. Can't quite get out the Blood Magic Lord just yet. Belligerent Giant. Okay.
Steal from folks who ain't used
Just
it.
split
That's
them
the
up.
key.
If he wants to kill that, that's okay. What's the worst thing that can happen to us here? I don't know. Even a rage isn't the absolute worst thing. I don't know what he's working with. Alright, I can see him lane changing Astrid over, trying to set up an Unstoppable Rage, or that. I feel like we're going to fall just short here of being able to make this happen. Does he have another move effect? Nope, it's got a Quicksilver Crossbow. That's a good play. Now the question is, does he have a second Unstoppable Rage in hand or one of his other cards? Actually, I don't even know if I want to find out. I think I'll just play the Necro.
Feel my power.
Pull back the absolute worst thing in our discard pile. Can deal 5 next turn. Okay. Sure, he's got another Archer's Gambit or Quicksilver Crossbow in hand, because they always do. Rapid Shot. Another Quicksilver Crossbow. No, Fell the Mighty.
We'll see how
This
they
is
like
just
someone
endless answers right now. I'm gonna try and set up lethal. Again, Unstoppable Rage sucks, but we're susceptible from either lane right now, and in a deck that's not playing actions, it's hard to immediately answer. I have a feeling he's fishing for a Rage. It's got a 2 in like 33 chance of having it. So not impossible, but pretty unlikely. There's another Blood Magic Lord. I could just dump Lurking Mummy in front of this too if we wind up being able to not push for potential lethal next turn.
The void awaits you.
Do you have lethal?
As long as I draw breath.
I feel like he's got something sneaky.
Let's make the ancestors proud.
I am ready to join the circle.
I don't think he can answer both lanes. I think we might be escaping with a win here. Let's find out. There's There's no way he can deal 4 with us with a prophecy. Hit. Whew, alright, so 2Spooky4You is not a very good deck. But I like having fun with weird decks like that. Plus it was a holiday, so you gotta go for the theme, right? Gotta stick to the theme. We'll be back to some normal decks in the coming days. I just wanted to get a little fun episode out for Halloween, even if it is November 1st. But that's going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm Dragon Blade, and I'll see you guys next time.